Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Playtest Plays, we're going to play a little bit of Go Way Back. This is the Prologue Playtest edition of the game. It's not fully out yet, so this is more of a demo than anything else. But I have only tried this game once before, and it ended in a tragic failure. I died of hypothermia, which is apparently quite common in this game. So today, I'm going to take things a little bit slower. We're going to go step by step, and we'll jump right into it here. Gotta get to the weather tower. Okay, let's see here. A couple things I know now that I didn't before. My temperature on the right-hand side is my body temperature in Celsius, so it's a fairly healthy 36 degrees right now. The orange bar is hunger, and the blue bar is hydration. So when those are full, you're doing all right. Can I actually look through this microscope? Or telescope? No. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, sounds like a storm might be coming in here. One thing I've noticed so far in this game is that the sound design is pretty awesome. Got a radio. It's my generator running outside. The fuses look good in here. Let's check out some of these cabinets. Definite storm coming through. Okay. Fridge or freezer. All right. Post it. So I'm guessing our character here is named Lucy. Throw on this flannel. There we go. Some books, picture frame. Ah, yes. Our map. So you're here. We're in the top right section there. We need to go all the way to the southwest there. I also learned that the map size is roughly 64 square kilometers, so 8 by 8 kilometers. Let's see, looking at the square grids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so each square is 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, so good to know there. Quite far distance between spots. Alright, we'll put that away for now. What else do we have here? This looks like some general photography. Nothing there. Ah, flashlight. That should come in handy. Yes. Okay, we'll hang on to that. Not exactly in a hurry to run outside. What time is it here? That looks to be a non-functioning clock. So that's not going to help us right now. Okay, we got a Sony Walkman here, some sort of cassette tape player. Of course, our always important compass. Definitely don't want to leave home without this. Hold the right mouse button to look through the reticule. That's good for finding your waypoints. Let's say if you see a distant tower or a structure, you can use that to align and walk to a certain objective. What do we have here? Yes. Flint and steel. Good for starting a fire. Let's try that out now, actually. So if I hit tab, it'll open my inventory. For instance, I'm going to put the Walkman in here because I don't really need to use it right now. Flashlight as well, it's not currently in use, and keep the map and the compass handy. Ferro rod and knife, so this is good for starting fires. Guessing by left click. Throw some sparks out. There it is. Nice little fire going here. Again, I have noticed presence of cardboard throughout the game and some kindling, so it does look like the kindling will eventually burn out in the fire. But you can see there on the right side, my body temperature is increasing ever so steadily. feel like it's going to be very important to warm up before you get going on the journey outside. So we're going to get nice and toasty here first. And the last thing I could go for is some better clothing. We still need a hat, undershirt, underpants, and gloves. Maybe some better pants while we're at it. Let's close the fridge. Suspicious vase. Books. Must have that flashlight, actually, just to see what we're doing on this side of the apartment. Look like a poltergeist has swept through this apartment by the time I leave. I keep saying apartment, I guess it's a cabin. Pouring rain outside right now. I don't really want to go yet, but I guess we should start making moves here. Last thing we can do is grab some food for the road, because I don't know if we'll find more. So, do all that. Crisps, got some canned food. Why is that doing that? That's weird. Okay, well. I'll keep that as is for now. Oh, I still have the flashlight. Alright. Let's decide what our first destination is. Warm up a bit more and get going. So right now it looks like I have a point of interest west-southwest, roughly 3/4 of a kilometer. And based on this topography, I'm going to hit a little bit of a open field, cross that. I'll go uphill around a ridge, I'll zip to the right side of that ridge. And in the next little valley gap, there should be a point of interest. So let's check our direction with the compass. West, southwest, so this direction. Alright, let's go. Let's start jogging here. This is kind of an open field area. Making our way across here. Whew. Space bar as you jump. Over obstacles. I don't know if we're going to take any lightning damage. If we get struck by lightning, that's going to be a bad time. A little bit more south. There we go. Again, I'm pressing 5 to kind of put away whatever's in my hand. Free up your hands for running purposes. Some more stone structures over there. Okay. Seems to be a lot of these kind of cairn stone circles throughout the world. I don't know if that's meant to be the point of interest or not, but I don't think it is. I think this is just naturally occurring. Liberty cap. Oh, mushroom. Okay. I'm not going to pick any of that right now because I don't really know what's edible, but I'll keep that in mind. Silver slug. Okay. Southwest, this way. I feel like I've jogged about half a kilometer at this point. So I wonder if we can check the map of those cairn stones. It just passes by. I don't see anything that indicates they would be there. So let's keep going west here. potentially something over this way. Let's go check it out. Maybe more stones. So again, I'd warmed myself up to nearly 40 degrees Celsius. That's plummeted all the way back down to 36 degrees Celsius and decreasing. So we've got to start looking for our next shelter area. This is another open field, so we can use this to reference the map. Still going west, southwest. Okay. Checking the map real quick one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go straight south at this point. I think we might be a little bit north of our objective, so it feels like we're in the right area. Straight south. A little bit uphill this POI here. And I might snack on these chips now since we got them in a quick bar. Delicious. Okay, they did a little ding on the hydration, but they gave us a lot of hunger, so that's worth it. Still nothing going. Okay. Uphill in another area. Downhill slope. Let's double check our map. Alright, so we just went up there. I think if we keep going west-southwest, we should see something here. Again, this is purely intuition. I really don't know the scale of the map quite yet. I know that it is 8 by 8 kilometers. That's pretty much it. Not sure exactly how fast we're meant to be running or moving here. All I do know is that I'm getting cold. And the rain is stopping, thankfully, so hopefully we'll dry out a bit. Good chunk of broken trees through here. So going west-southwest, okay. Not make it easy to cross things in this game. You really gotta hop your way through here. Birds are coming out. Is that a structure or is that more stones? Oh no. This is all muddy. That's not good. Try to go around this muddy area. Seems to be in the up and up. I'm gonna keep moving here. Body temperature getting concerningly low. We're at 32 and dropping. Also, I could probably do with a drink of water at this point. I figure out how hydration works. I could see that I could drink directly from the ground or from that muddy area, but I feel like that's probably going to poison me, so I'm going to hold off for now. Oh. See a straight line over there? Brown patch? Is that a structure? I think it is. Yes. Okay. So it's actually a little bit northwest of where I'm at, which means there's a pretty good chance that it's the small POI, and we have in fact gone. Yes. So that gives us a little bit of an idea of the scale. We've gone about 3/4 of a kilometer to get to this point here. And it looks like it's not going to be anything that significant. We've got some shoes. some tuna, which I'm actually going to eat that. There we are. And what else do we got here? Cardboard. Basic jacket. Ooh, I will definitely take that. Cassette. Oh, I'd like to take that, but I think my inventory is full. Can I? Basic jacket soaked. So if I threw this on the ground, can I swap this out for the new one? There we go. Throw that on the ground. Take this new jacket. And that is in fact dry, so that's much better than the other one. I think they're both the same type of jacket. If we throw a jacket on the ground, is it just gone forever? I guess it just disappears. Taking that cassette tape. And let's do one check around here with the flashlight. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so that's our other jacket. That was soaked. So yeah, we'll leave that behind because it's not as useful when it's wet. A couple of bunk beds. This is a terrible shelter. All right. Are these shoes any better than the ones we've got? Shoes soaked, shoes dry. So we'll switch our shoes out for the dry ones. Socks are soaked, but what are you going to do? Okay. Don't think there's anything I can do. There's no fires to light to dry off around here, so we're going to keep moving. I think we're starting to lose daylight. We need a better POI here. So we go... Ooh, I'm starting to shiver a little bit. We need to go basically straight southwest to get to a larger POI. Hopefully that's a better shelter. So let's start moving here. My compass, southwest, and we're moving. I'm going to keep this open right now. Switch over to flashlight here. Let's see where we're going. Basically running straight line, full sprint. Try to stay away from these muddy areas, and hopefully we get to a shelter where we can... come on. Dry off with a fire here. I can tell by this little dripping animation that I'm still soaking wet. If I could find a poncho or an umbrella, that would be ideal. Oh, that's cool. You can sort of swap and keep your flashlight on while you check your compass. Not a big fan of that kind of camera swing when you try to cross a rock or something. It does a jarring camera movement there, but I guess it's meant to be realistic. Going southwest. Yes. The main name of this game is Don't Walk in Circles, the game. Okay, this has been a pretty much flat run so far. Can I check the map with my flashlight out? Ooh, yeah, I'm getting chilly. Ooh, let's get dicey. Not many games make you navigate with a straight-on map that has no waypoints or player indicator like this one. Other games that come to mind is like a game called Outward did it. And that was more of an RPG action fantasy game, but the map they gave you, you just had to look at it and get your own bearings. But the waypoints are very, very easy to sort of gather in that game. This one's a lot more subtle. Okay, I think we should be coming up on the next point of interest here. Some more mushrooms. What are these? Black trumpets. Okay, good to know. I'm not doing too much foraging until I can actually warm myself up. keeping an eye out. I feel like we've run about half a kilometer here. Oh, yes, I see a roof. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to save my flashlight for now. Well, that's terrifying. Let's keep it on. Nice sized cabin with a generator. Okay. Don't think anybody's going to be home, but we can kick this generator on. Get some warmth. Actually, we're going to leave that on while we do some basic investigating. I need water and I can eat some of my food. I might keep the canned food. Ooh, is this old soda can, a spoiled can? Okay. I don't want to drink anything spoiled. Spoiled can of food. Nope. What's up there? Paper. Yeah, I'm still dripping. Dry nuts. Yeah, I'll go ahead and eat those. Takes a bit more off of our water, but hopefully we can grab more here in a second. I need to stock up the fire. So we can supposedly take all this under our arm. I don't want that. Okay, and then we can place all this in the fireplace. Kill the flashlight, tab the inventory, equip our ferro rod here, and there we are. Now, if I was actually camping at this point, I would look for anything that's wet and place it on the ground near the fire. Ooh, we're running out of kindling real quick. I need some better kindling here. Okay, where's my flashlight? Can I burn the stool? No. Okay, what do I got? Throw this in here. Okay. Wooden stool item. Alright, oh, here we go. Don't care about that. Take all these underarm, FFF, and then R. That was my fault. I put the kindling in, but I did not put actual wood to take the fire, so maybe I can burn this. Burning everything we find in here. Okay, I saw some crumpled paper we can use. Let's go get that. Paper. That's far enough in. There we are. Back to the ferro rod. Okay, come on, light, light, light. It's not enough. Alright, so another lesson. Make sure your wood is on the fire. What is this? Got a new backpack in. Oh, nice. Okay, so we'll put this out here for now. Future use, but I need kindling. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. Oh, another school backpack. Okay, that one's 7.5 basic. 7.5 basic. Okay, they're basically the same, just different designs. Okay, that's kindling. Let's go upstairs. So we can close the fire now. Okay, my body temperature is still decreasing slightly, so I do still need to get this fire cracking here. Ah. Well, sorry for book fans out there. We're gonna have to burn a couple of these bad boys to make this work. Okay. Take. Yes, there we are. Okay. Stay as close as I can. Don't think there should be any physical damage in this game. Will this dry me off just by being near it? Yeah, excellent. Okay, so I don't have to take all this off. I'm gonna dry off. Yeah, dry socks. That's a godsend. Can I put the cassette in the cassette player? That's my next question. So while we warm up, let's do a little maintenance here. I'm gonna take my food here, pop it down on the table. I need to find food that gives me water instead of subtracting water. I can probably put this away for now. And also put the flashlight away for the time being. So if we do... Okay, can I place this down? Doesn't seem like it. Interesting. Right-click it, drop. Inspect. Device used to play music. Okay, if I have this equipped, does that do anything? No. Okay, I'm not entirely sure I figured out how to get this to work, but the good news is that our heat is increasing even though the fire has gone out, and it is daytime. However, I desperately need water, so let's grab... I'm gonna eat this can of food. Okay, yes, so eating the canned food will increase our water a little bit. And our food. So we're gonna eat all these. Get food on board. So mouse wheel is supposed to change the volume. Guess it's just not working right now, so we're not going to worry about that at all. Music is a luxury in this situation. What I will do is swap out my backpack, so we're going to equip these in our hotbar inventory. Probably kill the flashlight for now. And let's take the backpack off. So I'll just right click and can I drop it from the inventory? Yes. Take that backpack. I see. So yeah, we have a little bit extra inventory. I think that's the pocket on the front. If I could find a hat and gloves, I'd be a lot happier right now. But all of our items are dry, so that's nice. Dry socks. Excellent. All I need to do is figure out how to get some water. Is this drinkable? Spoiled can of food, water. That gives you some. Ooh, old beans. I don't want that. Oh, let's see how bad old soda is. It's bad. Yeah, that's not good. Spoiled soda is not good to drink. Duly noted. I'm taking this pot. So I feel like I'm going to need to fill this with water. And probably boil it at my next safe house. Yeah, the burners work. Actually, can we turn on the... Does the faucet work on this? Of course it doesn't. Alright, before we go, I'm going to eat these nuts. And I'm going to see if there is any water nearby. Let's check the map. Doesn't seem to be. Okay. Close the grid, because we live in a barn. Alright, well, if we are in fact in this larger POV, or sorry, POI, I need to go directly due south, and there's two next to each other. So, we'll try that out. Ooh, unfortunately, I do not like this temperature still. We need to warm up better. Okay, closing that door. need to go get some wood from outside to burn, I think. So let's do that first. We'll keep the pot on us. If we find a source of water, great. Otherwise, we're just going out for wood. So, what is this? Branch? More branches. Okay, so these are fairly easy to find. Not a huge surprise in a forest. And is there a way to see what's under your arm? I guess just memory. Okay, gotta remember what's under there. I see, so these are all sticks. More sticks and twigs. And we'll take these as well. These are all just branches. A Norway spruce branch, good to know. Can we find kindling? I'm guessing moss, perhaps? Is moss retrievable? No. Already back under 30 Celsius, so let's go inside and try to light a fire. Also, we're already burned about a quarter of that fuel in the generator, so that's not good. Close up all of our doors. We can hold R to place items. Or tap R to just drop them. And got all these in the fireplace. Let's see if this catches a spark. I don't think it will. No. Okay. Wait. Maybe we can use more books. This coaster could do the trick. It seems flammable. Anything that's flammable is going in that fire pit. Books, coasters. Oh, this water is a problem. I might die from thirst this time. Okay, go back upstairs. Almost completely dehydrated. Old soda can. We're drinking it. We're drinking it. If it gives us any water, it's worth it. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if it drains faster for some reason, but we'll see. Pillow. You know what? A pillow seems like it might be flammable. And picture frame. I mean, a candle would make sense, but I don't know if that's actually going to take a flame. But we'll try it out. So all this is going into the fireplace. Candles, picture frame, pillows, and oh, whoa! We just lost our roof. That was terrifying. I don't know how we're supposed to fix that. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Trying to light up pillows. Oh, something's burning. Okay. And at this point, you can burn this whole cabin down. I do not care. I need to warm up. Okay, stand directly on the fire here. Warm me up. Is that it? Can be done already. Oh my goodness. Oh, the picture frame burned for a while. Did I burn the stool? Will that catch? Oh, there's still some flame in there. Catch. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, that did almost nothing. We need to get out of here. Still shivering. I'm gonna go... Let's actually go west-southwest to the next closest POI. See if we get lucky there with something a little bit hotter. Reading more books than a fascist government over here. But we are getting warmed up. Next goal is water. That's it for the flames. Oh, I guess I can climb out of the roof now. Okay. West, southwest, mostly west. Take us to our next point of interest here. Yeah, almost directly west, actually. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. If I see any water, we're going to try to scoop it up with this pot, and we can boil it. Hopefully that'll make it safe. Sounds like Lucy is getting quite discomforted with this dehydration going on. Let's keep this actually in her inventory quick slot. I don't have to carry it though, physically. Okay. Little pond or a stream would be really ideal right now. But until then, it looks like I am getting quite parched. Okay, this is one of those muddy open areas. This looks like it might be wet in the middle over here. Can I... Yeah, is this water? Okay, this is water of some kind. Can I do anything with this? Can I fill it with water? So I can drink, but it does quite a lot of damage to my hunger. I'm getting sick. I'll take the trade-off though, honestly, at this point. So it's making my hunger flash, clearly making me sick, but I am getting some hydration. Unfortunately, it looks like this frickin' pot isn't doing me any favors. So we'll hang on to it for now in case I need it at the next spot, but I don't know if that's going to help us. Okay. This direction should still be the right way. I'm just hoping that drinking that water is not going to worsen my hydration here in a few moments. In reality, you would be better off just not drinking the tainted water. That can accelerate your dehydration if you start to vomit. But hopefully that's not in this game. So there's black trumpet mushrooms. You know what? Let's grab a couple of these. Okay. I also need to find more kindling and some better firewood. If I can find firewood that lasts longer, I would be happy. Right now it feels like the firewood burns up in like 30 seconds and it doesn't really heat me up very consistently. Okay. Still going the right direction. Yeah, more or less. It's probably been at least a third of a kilometer here. We had to travel about 0.4 to get where we're going. Which means we should be getting close to the POI. It does look like a smaller circle, so I don't know if it'll be a full house. But hopefully there will be at least some fresh water, a little bit of food, and maybe a fire. Alright, where are you at? Should be able to see something soon. My spidey sense is correct. Also, I did not pack any food away. Yeah, might be in trouble here. Not quite sure in this game which mushrooms are edible or not. I don't know how much it is based in reality. That looks like it might be something. I see sharp lines. Let's go check it out. Is there snow on the roof? Yes. Ooh. Oh, it's a full cabin. That's a satellite dish. Oh, we get to watch some football on TV. That's nice. Okay. Knock, knock. Guess who's home? Barbaloo. I'll get out the old flashlight here. Oh, good thing I brought the pot. Throw that on the stove. Maybe we can cook up these mushrooms. Any generator? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, can we close these shutters for now? Try to keep some of the heat inside. Close the back door, close the front door. We'll check out the loft. Does not look like there's anything up here. Okay. Close these shutters up top, though. Alright, let's close this place up tighter than Fort Knox. How our fuse is looking. Now, are we able to pull them out and put them back in? So, I don't know if they're color-coded. Just like that. So, one of these might actually help us turn on the water. That would be great. I can't interact with the sink, though. I wish that was an option. What, I gotta plumb this thing? Old sweet corn, I'm not eating that. Speaking of food, I need food desperately. Got some nuts in here, I'll eat those. Soda can, spoiled. I can't afford that. Old kibble, spoiled as well. Not worth it. What do we have here? Oh, this is good. This is kibble. Not just for dogs anymore. Ooh, soda bottle. Yes. Look at that bad boy. Maybe alcohol can help fight the effects of that food poisoning. Don't care about cassette tapes right now. Nothing in the oven. Let's see. Okay, that does work. Can we eat open? Cooking pot. Ah, so maybe I can put some of these mushrooms in. Black trumpet dry, tasteful mix. Okay, so we pull it back out. So basically we're cooking these. I'm wondering if it makes them more shelf stable, or are we just delaying our inevitable food poisoning when we eat them? It's for us to find out shortly when I consume these. So we have an antique stove. Wonder if that'll make our kindling last longer to keep us warm. That's actually a great idea. Let's try that out. Spam. Can I cook the spam? I haven't even considered that yet. Spam in the cooking pot. Oh. Oh, I see. Calories increase the longer you leave it in. But it takes out water. Okay, so you're trading off water content for calories. Just like mushrooms, when you remove water, you're enhancing the flavor. There we go. That was a 40. So, can I put these back in and increase? Yeah, so that slowly increases calories on mushrooms. Oh, I can stack them together. It makes it bigger. That's cool. So the more I put in together, 5 black trumpets can combine into a larger jar for more calories. Okay, I get it. Also, this is increasing our warmth, which is great. We'll keep an eye on this. We're not a whole lot of water in here to begin with, so it's worth the trade-off. And it looks like I've stopped having the food poisoning on my hunger bar, so that's nice too. Looks like that's good. Okay, pull that off and kill that heat for now. Let me see, can I stock this with all the kindling? I don't want that. And then around here. Patch down. Can you change the rotation? I guess not. Throw everything I've got in here. Ah, come on. Close it. I wonder if I can spark it through the door. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. So, if that was ideally, it would be... Let's grab some other flammable stuff. We got picture frames. What's that? A dry, rotten apple. Ew. Ain't nobody got time for that. Put this up and throw in some more flammables. Okay, close it again. Really not sure if closing it makes it burn faster or slower in this game, but in reality that would make it more efficient. What else do we have? We put this pot down. It'll be sizzling forever now. Will it sizzle over here? Interesting. It's a permanently sizzling pot. Keep enjoying the heat from that fire. Let's see, what else do we have? Anything in the... Ooh. Another empty backpack. If you're holy, we can open it to see what's inside. I think that's the same size as our current one. And this is soda bottle. Drink that. Spoiled soda, don't want it, it's spoiled. Let's grab a few more flammables. Oh yeah, the fire went out already. So, well, pop these inside. Flashlight off. Oh no, did I run out of my ferro rod? Oh, I put it in here, whoops. Okay. Duly noted. Don't burn your ferro rod. We'll just let the rest of that burn up and see if we get a little bit more heat. Still need water. Still need good water. Also, let me try something here. Pull that out. That's our electricity. Oh. Okay, I just put down the ferro rod again. There we go. Take that back up. That activate the sink. Yep. Back over here into our stove, and I should have 2 in my inventory now that I can throw down. I can only click and drop those. Sake of convenience. Ferro rod. I don't think that's going to catch. I don't have any kindling with it right yet. Oh, wait, there we are. Okay, if this ferro rod runs out, I'm going to have a big problem. But for now, it works. And I'm just going to basically sit on top of this thing. Try to get as much of that heat as possible into my body. Yeah. Get up to 40 Celsius, I'll be happy. 39. Still nighttime outside, looks like. I don't like the idea that the pot will just sizzle forever, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Spam is 1,040 calories, and it takes a little bit of water away. Let's eat these black trumpets and see what happens. It's rain outside. knocking noises on the ceiling. I don't like that at all. Let's switch the views back over here to some lights. There we are. Anything else in here to eat? I really wish I had a wristwatch or something to tell time. I don't know if I forgot to grab it out of my first cabin, but I'd like to know when we're going to get some sun. Oh, is that moonlight? I guess so. Looks like we just got some moonlight coming through here. Okay, well, on that note, so my body temperature has mellowed out at about 40.5 Celsius, so just a shade under overheating, which is where I want it to be. And as soon as this rain stops, we will keep going. Let's find our next spot. So I'm fairly certain that we are next to the large... I wish I could mark up this map. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Can I place the map down? So that would be ideal. Okay. So, climb up on the table and take a gander here. Pretty sure I'm right about there, next to the large POI. So I'm going to keep going down southeast to the next smaller POI, which you can see there. It should be pretty close. Southeast, not even a quarter of a kilometer, so it's like a slightly smaller circle. And we'll see what it looks like as soon as the sun rises. Or the rain stops, whichever comes first. Sun's rising now, actually. Let's get our bearings. So again, I said it was directly southeast. Yes. Quarter of a kilometer. Okay. Flashlight ready. Door open. Let's go. Frankly, at this point, I should probably be able to see it after just a couple moments of walking. So let's keep going. Sounds like we might get some hail or something. I don't know. This is very heavy rain around us. Ooh, does this go this sharply downhill? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. There's the pack southeast. Yeah, okay. Don't remember the map indicating this giant ravine being here, though. Am I reading it wrong? Ooh. Okay, guess that's what happens when you slide downhill. Oh, my game is frozen. But that actually seems like it's going to do it. And unfortunately, the nature of the game means that the next time I load in, it'll be a whole new map, so this is probably the end of the current expedition. Well, hey, if you made it this far into the video, this would be a great time to like and subscribe. I'm going to be checking out a little bit more of this game in the Prologue playtest stages. Again, it's called Go Way Back. It's an upcoming game from PlayerUnknown Productions. And I'm not throwing shade at them. Again, it's a playtest, so it is still in the earlier stages. Until next time, this has been Talentus Plays.